Hey YouTube, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out To the Divine's channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is your daily message for June 13th. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get going. So interesting message. So we're gonna get your oracle card message from the fairies today with my new fairy deck. So the energy has really been off this week. It's really been just down. And I guess while I look at the Ten of Swords, what I'm feeling with the Ten of Swords is that it's still that same energy. It's still this energy where, you know, some of you are really in a dark place right now. You're really in, I want to say it's kind of like a crossroad, where it's this moment in your life where you want to give up. It's this feeling that I'm picking up, like you try so hard but it doesn't work. And you know, sorry guys, ah well, you just can't see the light right now. And I know what I'm trying to say, because I've been there so many times when you just feel like, what is the point in going on anymore? What's the point in waiting around? What is the point in, you know, like when you can't see the light, when you can't see what's ahead of you, and you're living in this darkness and you're living in this fear, and you know, you don't have that confidence in yourself, and you don't, you know, you just don't see the bigger picture of why everything is unfolding in your life. It's really hard for you to get out of this energy, right? And I believe that is exactly why some of you are in this Ten of Swords energy today, still as the week progresses, because this is that week of awakening. This is that week that God is saying the best thing you can do for yourself this week is to really go within and feel what you're feeling. Really go within and ask yourself, you know, why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling? What is triggering me? And start working towards forgiveness. Start working towards the healing. You know, and when I say forgiveness, don't just forgive other people, but you need to start forgiving yourself too, because this energy of the Ten of Swords, the longer you stay in this energy, you are going to miss out on what opportunities are ahead for you. You're going to miss out on what opportunities are, you know, around you right now. So I feel a sense of clouded judgment. I feel a sense of, I want to say miscommunication, but I'm trying to figure out how without an entwine with the reading. It's just this feeling like you feel like everyone is targeting you of some sort. Like you feel like everyone is stabbing you in the back, because there are these swords stabbing him in the back, right? So, you know, emotionally, some of you might be in this energy of just, you're just done. You're done with it all. You want to give up. But this is your rock bottom. Right? This is that point that while you're here in this Ten of Swords energy, while you're here feeling what you need to feel, while you're here being upset, while you're here angry at the world because things aren't happening for you, things aren't aligning, feels like God's even against you, everything that could possibly go wrong is going wrong, you have to know within yourself that this is your rock bottom. And once you're on the bottom, the only way to go is back up. Okay? And with the Six of Pentacles, it does show me that some of you have people around you at this time who, you know, they probably don't have your best interest at heart. They probably come around, they probably speak to you, they probably, you know, talk to you based on what they can get from you. But that's where you have to really see people for who they are. That's where you have to go within and not only find a balance with your emotions, but to find a balance with your life in general. If you know that people are only coming in and out for those reasons, and you can spot them a mile away, ask yourself, why am I allowing that to happen? Like, why am I allowing these people to do that? Because you set that healthy boundary, I guess it would be. You set the tone for how people treat you. And if you don't want to be treated with disrespect, if you don't want to be treated, you know, as being used, then it's time to stand up for yourself. It's time to stand in your power. It's time to say, you know what, if that is the only reason you're coming around anymore, if that is the only reason you want anything to do with me, then you can find someone else to leech off of, because I'm done with you leeching off of me. So that's just one story. I don't think that's gonna resonate with everyone, but I do feel a sense of someone has been coming around, taking what they can, and then leaving. So it's like an in and out thing. Could be a relationship connection as well. But when it comes to your money, because Six of Pentacles is money, right? I feel a sense of things are balanced in your world right now. Things, maybe just being cautious about what you're spending right now, just being cautious about what's coming in and what's coming out. I don't think it's a bad card. I just think there's a lot internally going on with some people right now. And it's just about speaking your truth and having your voice heard. And finding a balance. Balance is very important. You have to balance, because when you're out of balance, it literally will feel like the world is caving in on you. And we have the Fool. So, yeah, some of you could be in and out of a connection, in and out of a relationship, friendship, family member, whatever the case is. And it's in this place of, sometimes we have to really decide what is for us, even though it's hard. Because you can love someone with everything you have and it still not be good enough. And I feel like you have to make that decision at the end of the day, what is for you and what are your wants and your needs, and start putting yourself first. Because this energy that I'm feeling, this energy that I'm picking up, I just feel like I feel drained, I feel exhausted, and it's not me because, well, it's me channeling, but it's not me personally because my life is good. But for this person, I just feel energetically, whoever you're dealing with, they're like sucking the life out of you. I don't know how else to say it, but they're like vampire suckers. Like they're sucking the energy out of you, and it's just making you feel like you're not yourself. And I feel like a part of you knows this with the Fool. Part of you knows this, and that's why you have been contemplating, should I stay or should I go? The other scenario to the Fool card is taking a risk, is, taking a leap of faith as well. So taking a risk and taking a leap of faith is another message that's coming through. So maybe you have a new connection or a new partner around you, and you're contemplating whether this person is, true intentions to you. I would say go for it. The third message coming through is that some of you are just juggling way too much, and you need to decide what is for you that you need right now, and what you could just not do without, because when you're taking on too much, you're going to burn yourself out. So the Seven of Pentacles talks about looking at your life and figuring out what is it that you truly need right now. And some of you are doing that. Some of you are really working hard towards your goals. You're working really hard towards becoming better versions of yourself. And, this could be one of those things where you're starting to realize that you and yourself are very important, and you're working on what it is that you need to fulfill yourself with. Because this is abundance. This is my card of abundance. So you're in this place right now, and you're trying to figure out whether a connection, whether a family member, whether whatever it is right for you. And, you get to this point where you decide that, I deserve better. So you want true happiness. You want true fulfillment. You know, you're standing at that tree of opportunity because that's opportunities coming as well. That's new doors. Like Seven of Pentacles, it's something new. Something new is coming in. I don't know if it's new love, new business, new career, but I just keep hearing new. New. So I do feel like even though we started off this reading really like low and really low vibrational, I believe it's because of certain people that you guys are hanging out with. So if you, I know it's Saturday, but if you were to raise your vibes today, there's a lot of like vibrational stuff on YouTube and, you know, stuff that you guys can help with that meditation. But if you were just to sit with yourself in quiet for a second and kind of just realize that you have the ability right now to manifest what it is that you need in your life right now, whether it's joy, whether it's love, whether it's fulfillment, whether it's health, you guys would be better off than staying on that rock bottom situation. Obviously, stay there as long as you need, but I feel like you're better suited just moving along from something because something better is coming through for you guys. Okay, Page of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. You are going to get to this point where you're going to be done dealing with certain people. You're going to be done waiting on certain people. And you're going to be really... Ace of Pentacles talks about working towards something better, working towards something more fulfillment, working on a goal, working towards your future. And I feel like that's where you guys are. You know, it's not that you don't love a certain person. It's not like you don't have feelings for a certain person. It's not like you don't like a certain person. It's just you know that your life is better suited elsewhere. You know that your life is better, or your time, your energy, it's all better suited elsewhere. So you're not looking at the past anymore. You're not looking, you know, at everything that has gone wrong in your life. And I feel like it's because you have decided that you're done being at this crossroad. Like you have a choice with this Two of Wands. You have a choice to choose a path. Am I saying that those paths are going to be easy to choose from? No. You're at a crossroad right now. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, you have to decide what's going to make you happy. Each obstacle, each choice that you make, it's going to come with challenge. It's going to come with an obstacle. But look, I'd rather you guys start than not start. I'd rather you guys go down one road and, you know, maybe it's not the road for you and you take a detour and you come back and you follow the other road. At least you're trying. At least you're getting up and picking yourself up and trying. But what if you... Two things. What if you don't try and you just stay stuck? You know? What if you just... You sit there in that Nine of Ten of Swords energy that we had? What if you just stay in this energy? I want to get logical with you guys for 2 seconds. What if you stay in that energy? And you're miserable and you're upset and life just passes you by. And then one day you wake up and you're like, where'd my life go? Like, I have nothing to show for myself. I didn't do anything. I'm miserable. I'm alone. I'm like the cat lady in a house with 500 cats. Like, I'm nothing against cats or old ladies with cats. But that's how I feel. Like, if you don't have goals for yourself, if you don't have ambition, if you don't have a plan for your life, then what do you have? You know? And I'm not saying make a plan and then, you know, that plan's going to work out. No, because life happens. You know? But I'd rather you guys try. I'd rather you guys choose a path that's different than what you're on right now. Especially if you know that path's not leading you anywhere. Especially if you know that path or that connection or that relationship is leading you to heartbreak. Or leaving you not feeling like yourself. Or leaving you not like yourself. Right? Like, sometimes we just have to realize that we create what we want. You know, we put out to the universe what we want. But sometimes we have to be the emperor. Sometimes we have to know who we are as people, as individuals. Sometimes we have to have so much love for ourselves, so much respect for ourselves, that when someone tries to come in and knock us down, they're not going to be able to, because we took that time to heal. We took that time to work on ourselves. And with the Page of Cups, you do have an offer of commitment, of love coming. For those who are single, looking for love, there is something coming through. But I definitely feel like, from seeing the other cards, is that Ten of Swords energy, you have to decide what it is you truly want in your life, where you are. Sorry, guys. Because love is possible. New love is possible. New commitments are possible. New relationships are possible. But you got to get real with yourself. You got to look at the situations. You got to look at the conflicts that you're trying to fight for. Is the relationship that you're trying to fight for even worth it? Queen of Swords. When was the last time that you felt fulfilled? When was the last time that you felt light within you? When was the last time that you felt like you can achieve anything? When was the last time that you felt like you were happy? No, this is independence. This is saying that I don't need anyone to make me happy, because I am happy just as I am. No, you are enough fulfillment within you. And when you realize that, when you truly and honestly realize that you are happy and that you are fulfilled with just you, you'll climb so many bigger mountains. Because you won't have to worry about how else someone perceives you. You're not going to have to worry about how someone looks at you, because it's going to be like, you either like me or you don't. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to go do what I need to do. And I'm still going to be fulfilled. And that's kind of what I'm picking up for this reading. It's just not allowing things to get to you anymore. It's being in this place where, after this week, after the same consistent readings that I've been picking up, the same memoirs, I don't even know if memoirs is the word, but it's the word that pops up. It's knowing that this is it. This is the time to dream bigger. This is the time to work on bigger goals. This is the time to stay focused. This is the time to put you first. If you're not in a relationship, you don't have anyone around you, work on you, work on your goals, work on what it is you want from your life. If you're waiting on a connection, you can still work on you. You can still take care of your needs and your wants, and, refrain from waiting on someone. Love will happen when it's ready to happen. And we have the Sun with the World. So yeah, there's positive changes coming, but God has closed some doors on you guys, because those doors that you guys have been standing in front of, they're not for you anymore. There's a reason those doors have been closed. But there's change coming. There's change coming through for a lot of people. Something has come to an end, but with every ending comes a new beginning. And this is a new chance for you guys to evolve. This is a new chance for you guys to grow. So you have to decide at the end of the day what it is what do you need? Because you have that choice. You can stay, again, like I said, you can stay in this Ten of Swords energy and be miserable and be upset and hate life and think that, this is it, this is rock bottom, nothing's ever going to get better, I'm never going to see the end of it, I'm never going to see the light. Or you can just walk away from that door that God's closing on you, or that opportunity, and say, you know what? Clearly, He's closing this door. He's closing this chapter. He's allowing this person to leave my life because something better is suited coming in. However you choose to see the bad in your life is how you can move forward with that. And like I said, I've been through my fair share of stuff. Probably the last 6 years, and it does get to you. It does get you to the point. It leaves you depressed. It leaves you feeling you're not worthy. You're not lovable, But then you just get to a point in your life where you get sick and tired of feeling that way. And you start to make some changes. And when you start to make some changes, better things come through. Alright, guys. So, you guys got divination today. Huh. Embrace your power of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Exactly. You are being divinely guided to see the truth in anything that you're going through right now. Divine angels, spirits, whatever you cling to, whatever you believe in right now, are coming through and saying, the truth is within you. Oh, my lordy. Okay. This fairy wants to remind you that you can use divination to help you through challenging circumstances. Your energy is strong at this time, and you have the ability to see things that others may not. Perhaps someone close to you would benefit from your spiritual gifts. Anything can be used for divination purposes. These cards, crystals, a crystal ball, the flames in a fire, the stars in the night sky, water. In fact, anything that opens a psychic doorway can be used and will enable you to see backwards and forwards in time. Divination also brings you fully into the present moment. I'm sorry, guys. Oh. It's not about fortune telling for thrills. Although future truths can be revealed, it's more about working with the divine powers to reveal what will help towards spiritual progression for yourself and others. So, I don't know if whoever is watching me right now is an intuitive reader, an empath, or anything on the line of that, another reader here on YouTube, but I feel like you have to know at this time that as a spiritual teacher, as a spiritual healer, what you're doing right now is helping the world. What you're doing right now is helping other people. And I feel like the message is to continue to do that. For those interested in learning more about the tarot world, the tarot community, being an intuitive reader, it's about going into that with a passion, like going into that knowing that this is something that you want to do. This is something that you're passionate about. Yeah, like it just feels like the angels are coming through and saying, like, we need more spiritual healers. We need more spiritual teachers. And I feel like some of you might be in this place right now where you've been really intrude in the tarot world or tarot community or something like that. And this could just be validation that, yes, this is the path that you need to be taking right now. Okay? Divination is a serious spiritual practice and isn't something to be dabbed with for amusement. You might experience visions or come to know things that need to be handled delicately and with empathy when sharing with others. If you feel confident, you can give readings to friends and families. Yeah. You may feel drawn to do this professionally too. If this feels right, seek the guidance of someone who has been working with divination for a while and whom you respect. You can use divination alongside any other spiritual technique. So yeah, this is really interesting. It's being in this place where I think it's coming up because there's so much going on with like the changes in the world, so much going on, and I have heard this a couple times from a bunch of people about how COVID's gonna come and change the world, and how God, it came through and uprooted the worlds because it needed to be changed. And I feel like we're just at this place now where I don't know, I have 50-50. I heard people say that life's going to go back to normal, and I hear people say that life is going to be different. So I don't know. I personally feel like life might be different. But then again, I'm kind of leaning on, I think that things are still going to stay the same. But I guess I'm in the middle. I don't know how to feel about that. But I do know that if you have been wanting to dive into the spiritual world, if you've been wanting to dive into tarot, any of that stuff, learning about it, this is your validation to do it. And that makes a lot of sense coming into some of the parts of the reading, because I did say a career change, a business change, or some sort of, passionate thing, right? So if this is you and you are being drawn to the tarot community right now, know that this is just validation for you to pursue it. Because again, we need more spiritual healers. We need more spiritual teachers. We need people who are passionate about learning, passionate about being there for other people. And that's what's coming up for today. All right. So hopefully this helps you guys. Hopefully this makes sense. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.